Hi, welcome back to another episode of Casey trying to be a beauty guru, and ultimately I can't even do eyeliner, so. Hello, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. My name is Casey, and today's video, I'm pretty sure you read the title, is how I got rid of my acne. Now, you might be wondering, Casey, if you're filming an acne video, why do you have makeup on your face? Good question. I have an excuse for that. I actually didn't anticipate to film this video today. I was going to film it on another day with no makeup on my face or anything. But I actually ended up having a little bit of time before I go out. So I was like, you know what? I'll film the video. I'll get it over with because I have a lot of other videos I want to film. My skin is not perfect, but it is a lot better than what it used to be. We're going over ever since I started getting acne, which was way back in high school, and I'll be putting as many pictures or videos I can of my skin. And also something that happened recently that just like broke my skin out so bad and how I was able to heal it really fast. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not a doctor. This is just what works for me. I'm not telling you should do what I do, but I'm assuming you clicked on the video because maybe you're just going through acne or you're just curious, you like skincare, stuff like that. So I'm assuming maybe you want to hear kind of what worked for me. But again, not everything that works for me will work for you. But yeah, there's a lot to cover, so we're just gonna get started right into the video. Let's start back when I first started getting acne. So my first breakout I remember was in middle school, and I remember I got it right on my chin, and I was really embarrassed and I didn't know how to handle it, but it was just one pimple, okay? So it started from there, and my mom doesn't know much about skincare or like having a proper routine. It's kind of like, just wash your face with something, you know? Like it's nothing like what I do now. Kind of like, oh, just squeeze it, whatever. Which is horrible because now it leaves scarring on your face. So I had scarring starting in middle school, but it wasn't that bad. Going into high school, my skin was really bad. Having bad skin sucks. And again, I would not wear that much makeup in high school. I'd wear like maybe foundation, maybe mascara, maybe eyeliner. But that didn't start till maybe grade 10. I was really late to using and wearing makeup. And I wasn't aware that like piling makeup on your face is not good for you. Something you should just know. It's like common sense, but no, not for me. I was breaking out like crazy. My diet did not help because I'd eat fries almost every day at school and have sugary drinks, and you know, through middle school, I gained, like I was quite heavy, and I had like energy drinks every day, chocolate every day, and I wasn't seeing anything on my face. So that back then it was like a whatever, right? It's like in high school, it really hit me hard. So my skin was like horrible. Just kept piling on foundation, did not help. It just emphasized, you know, the acne on my face. Also, before I continue, I didn't really break out that much anymore. It's only for like the time of the month, like this little one right here, from, you know, that time of the month. That's usually the only time I do break out, or if there's something in my food, which I will mention. Or again, it's just like a product reaction, but like on a normal everyday situation, I don't break out like I used to. So my skin continued to get horrible and like worse and worse. And I asked my mom, eventually, I forget what time frame I asked. I think it was the first year of high school, maybe, or going into high school, I asked for, to try Proactive. That totally messed up my skin. And then from there, it was just kind of like a downhill spiral. Like I just didn't know how to take care of my skin. I didn't know what to do. Would go to like dermatologist. That wouldn't really help. It cost a lot of money. And yeah, like just nothing was working. Not gonna lie, I felt like shit because I looked horrible, and like your self-esteem is horrible when you're breaking out. At least for me at that time, like I felt like trash. I felt so ugly. I felt like I didn't even want to leave my house. I avoided seeing people, like it was bad. And I would not leave the house without makeup. Now it's like, I wear makeup because it's fun, like I want to, but I don't feel weird leaving the house without makeup. Like it's just whatever. But it took a long time to get to that point. Fast forward, my acne again was like up and down, up and down. Tried to take birth control to like help it. End up almost dying from birth control, which I made a video about that. So that didn't help. So it only helped for maybe a couple days that I took it, and then acne came back. Or I just kept doing a lot of research, and I was looking online. I was like seeing like what people did through YouTube as much as I could, and I wanted to see like what people were using, recommended products, stuff like that. So there was a lot of factors. So hormones, not proper good hygiene for skincare, no knowledge of makeup and how to properly remove it, or like ingredients in your makeup, and then diet. I would say those were the main factors to why I was breaking out a lot. So towards the end of high school, it calmed down a bit, but it was still like, you could see the texture on my face. It was really bad. and I would still like cry and be like, why is this happening to me? Like nothing helps. Like my mom would tell me, oh, it's just a phase, like you're young, like this is normal. But like I still get breakouts here and there, but like nothing was helping, like absolutely nothing. After doing a lot of research, like I said, I saw people talking about changing their diet because a lot of people have sensitivity to milk and the hormones in it. So I did research, I was going through that. So the first thing I changed was stop drinking milk. And I would say I started doing that like throughout high school, like on and off, but then I didn't like pay attention to the difference in my skin. So I really started implementing it when I left high school, kind of going into college. Not college where I am now, I was in a different college. I started eating healthier for a bit, more greens. I cut out milk. I was still eating some cheese, which doesn't help. Like I still had some dairy, but I cut out mainly having milk. So that's when I started seeing a difference in my skin, a lot. The dairy really, really made a difference. My skin cleared up so much. Plus I was eating a lot healthier. So that's when I started to see, okay, like there is a correlation between my diet, so something, you know. And TMI, I am vegan now, but I've always had issues, I'm not gonna go too much in detail, but I've always had issues eating meat and the bathroom. Like me eating meat, even growing up, since I was little, I always had an issue with my digestion. So then after a while in college, I started partying a lot, eating really bad, really greasy foods, eating quite a lot more meat than I did before. And I noticed that my skin started breaking out again. Products did help, but it didn't help overall. Like I still get like under the skin cystic acne, and that's the worst because most of the time you can't put anything topically to really help it. Like your skin has to kind of just heal itself. Fast forward, I'd say about 4 to 5 years ago was when I really started honing in on what was the cause of it. So besides hormones, my hormones did calm down, obviously, like after I left high school. So I changed my diet completely. Did a lot more research on skincare, makeup, I educated myself. So I knew what worked for my skin and I would try a lot of stuff out, and I kind of know, and I definitely have a routine now, but I kind of figured out like what's good for my skin, what I react to, and what I should avoid, like what I should everything, you know. Me, I am vegan, I'm 100% vegan. My skin cleared up after I started eating a little bit better, and I didn't just become vegan overnight. This was like, I would like experiment. So I'd be vegetarian for a little bit, then I'd come off, and I wanted to see what was happening. And definitely I was seeing a difference from eating a lot of meat and dairy to like cutting it out to doing this. Like I love experimenting on myself. So that sounds kind of weird. When I made the switch, totally my face cleared up. Then recently, a little while ago, I ate something that accidentally had eggs in it. I usually know very fast if I eat something that has an animal product in it. This time was different, and I'm gonna insert clips of my face. And my face was probably as bad as when it was in high school, if not worse. Everything on my face, down my neck, was covered, and they were painful, they were itchy. No products I was putting on for like the first day was like helping them. They were inflamed. It was horrible. Like I felt so shitty. I felt so ugly. Like all these emotions came back. You know, I used my skincare and I really curated to that moment. And within a couple days, it really decreased. So that's how I knew I was on the right track for my products I was using. And that's when I knew that my diet was so important now. There's a lot of reason why I changed my diet, but specifically it was just overall for my health. Hormones settled, knowledge, research, figure out what works for you. People say go to a dermatologist, but sometimes, like that is good, like go to an expert. But for me, it's just, I couldn't afford to just keep going to dermatologists. So I just did a lot of research and I would try things out, do patch tests like here or like on my arm to see if I'd react first. Like I did a lot of research. I learned ingredients. I try my best to know what ingredients are, where they come from, how they work on the skin, depending on your skin. Like I did all that. And again, I'm not saying go vegan. I'm not saying do any of that. I'm saying figure out, like go to a doctor if you want to do an allergy test, but I know for me personally, number one was the dairy. And then from there, I experimented taking something else out for a week, taking eggs out, and then maybe trying this, trying that. And I saw really good results, so I stuck with it. So, and then my go-to products was something that's gentle, but I also curated, like right now I do have a system of how I like to do certain skincare on certain days. I like to pair certain products with each other. I find that they work optimally together. So for example, like if I'm using an AHA or BHA, I'll use more hydrating products on top of it. I'll use like a hydrating serum and like a very rich cream on top. Like for example, like I'll use the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5. Like this is a rich cream, but it's really good for irritation on the skin. It heals the skin. So again, the knowledge I learned and educating myself, like I was able to curate what days and what things work for me. Some tips that people say is drink a lot of water. It is true, drink water. My go-to drink was green tea. It's really good for you, flushes out toxins, hydrates you, helps with your metabolism. There's a lot of benefits from having green tea. So I'd have green tea primarily for my skin. I started doing turmeric lattes, which sounds a little like iffy, but I started doing that and it's really good for inflammation in the skin. So I started doing that. I eat as clean as I can now. Yeah, I'm not gonna have like a whole dedicated recommending products to you right now in this video because it's not really about that. It's just like what I did, pictures of like how my skin used to be, just kind of some advice on what I used and what I did. Just be open-minded and try something for a week. Usually I say give it a solid 2 to 3 weeks to really see results. Give it some time, be patient. You need to be patient with this because I know everybody wants instant gratification when it comes to stuff like this, but it does take time. Stop overanalyzing your skin. Most people don't really care. That's what I always forget. And sometimes I do think about that. Sometimes I will go out and I'll have like a red spot here, here, here. And I'm just like, oh my God, I look dead. But in reality, I don't really think anybody cares. Don't get down on yourself. Don't look at yourself in the mirror and think that you're ugly. You're not. Maybe allergies you have you don't know about. If you want to go to a doctor, get like an allergy test. Or if you can't afford a dermatologist, definitely go in, figure out your skin type, figure out if you have any sensitivities to certain ingredients and products and what they would recommend. Not worrying about it, I think helped a lot too. I think when I was stressing about my skin, I was stressed and I broke out more. So, one basic tip I do have though, if you want to avoid anything, if you feel like your skin is a little bit sensitive, I'd say avoid anything with fragrance in it. There's no like magic formula to be like, oh, have this one product and then like your life will be perfect again and you'll have beautiful skin. Oh my God. It's not like that. Oh, and I know some people mentioned biotin. So biotin does work for some people. Some people do have a sensitivity to biotin. If you don't know what biotin is, just like a vitamin that's for hair, skin, and nails. When I used to take biotin, I didn't see much difference in my skin, but I saw a difference in my hair and my nails. It's been a long journey, but I am now at a place where I feel like I have my skin under control. I'm not perfect, but I'm definitely a lot happier with my skin where it is now. I hope this video helped. I hope that you took something away from this video. I didn't understand completely what you guys are going through. If you try these out, if this honestly doesn't work and you've done a lot of research, I would honestly just go to the doctor. I'm never gonna like not give credit to like dermatologists and doctors. They know best for sure. I know a lot of people go on Accutane for really severe cases. If you feel like you have that case, definitely speak with like your doctor. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to have you guys join the family. Also, there's been a lot of you guys joining lately and subscribing to me. Feel free to go and follow my Instagram because I am probably on there the most. I'm most active on Instagram. And I made a new Twitter a while ago, but most of the people I used to follow were like people from school and nobody uses Twitter that I know anymore. So I have like no followers on my Twitter. But if you want to go follow me on there as well, I'm active on both. I'll see you guys in my next video. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.